Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vivi. Today I'm going to do a makeup. This is going to be more of like just like a little hanging out with friends, you know, going out and about. I am going to do this makeup here. As you can see, she has like freckles, nude lip. She has like a very like cat eye look, and yeah, and her eyeshadow is like kind of like a lavender color. So we're gonna do that. But first is first. I already did my skincare routine. Have all of like products, marinade. First thing, again, I have this milk primer. I'm just gonna put kind of 3 pumps today because we want this to look very dewy, if you know what I mean. I want to look like I just very hydrated today. I am going thrifting, and I don't know if I'm gonna start doing like a little vlog yet, but for now this is gonna be it. Okay, now then, after I put the primer everywhere, pat it, make sure she's a little sticky, I'm going to start with concealing my blemishes. Now then, shit keeps on falling. I am going to start concealing my blemishes. I'm gonna use my fancy little mirror. Right here, this is my birthmark. Right here and right here is my birthmark. Yeah, right here. And then I have another small one, but like you can barely see it, and it's right here. And sometimes I mistake it as acne scar and I cover it, which I don't want. I need to stop slouching, guys. Do you have a habit of slouching? Like a pillow or something. I'm like sitting on the floor and doing this. Okay, maybe if I cross my legs. Crisscross applesauce, guys. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna start blending with my little small blending brush. I get annoyed by myself sometimes. I don't know if you like, some people, you have like a relationship with yourself, and it's just like you tell yourself like, girl, where you at? Like, where is your head, you know? I don't know if you guys have like conversations with yourself or have a relationship with yourself, but I do. And it's a very healthy relationship. As you can see on my skin, she is very healthy. All right, okay. Now I'm going to cover my eye bags. All right then. I have this, I know it's a lipstick. I just put it on my bags because it's just like very creamy. It does blend in very well, and it just hides my bags a little bit more when I conceal, because I don't like that ashy tone underneath. So this just, whatever I had, you know, I have. I don't, whatever works. I don't tend to try to buy anything. I don't try to buy anything that's just like doesn't work for me, or I don't know if it looks good on my skin or not. So this is the Conceal Elf Hydration 24-hour hydration concealer, and this is the shade Medium Sand. And I'm just gonna go already right here on my bags. Any redness that I have, so sometimes I have, all the time actually, I have it right here underneath my chin and right here underneath my nose. And then I'm gonna have this damp sponge. I know earlier on my other video I kept on saying a brush, which is fucking stupid. I say stuff that in my head I say it, and then when it comes out of my mouth I say a different item. Perks of being dyslexic. So I'm just gonna blend this a little bit, so when I do put on my foundation, it's gonna blend in very well. And I'm only gonna put a little bit because if I pack too much, it's just gonna look cakey underneath my bags. Make sure I blend everything. Now then, I think I'll usually use the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. This is obviously a concealer too, but I use this as a foundation. But I think today I am going to use this Healthy Glow foundation. This is hydration and long wear, so I'm just gonna use this today. 2 pumps, not much. I want it to look like my skin as well, so hopefully this doesn't break me out. And then I'm going to, don't put too much on your underbags, because we're gonna conceal it with your concealer. This is really good. Can't believe I like bought it and didn't even use it. I used to wear NARS, the foundation NARS, but and then it just like, it got too oily and it kept on moving, and it just did not like that. And then when I started using the Dior one, I don't know, it just did not move. Like, yeah, sometimes it will, like, when I hug somebody, I tend to always transfer into their clothes, which I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry about that. It's not my fault, it's the foundation's fault. But I'm trying to like get a little bit better when it comes to with makeup. I think this is a good foundation when it comes to like going to the beach type of vibe, because it's like, it does cover some areas, but like if you are the type of person that doesn't mind showing a little natural features, I believe this is the foundation to go. And today I don't mind my skin showing, my natural beauty showing. Yeah, and if, of course, if you want to cover it, just put more foundation on it. Buildable. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead, right here. Just right here on my, and underneath my bags. I don't want my bags to be too light today, because I know sometimes I try to make it very light and very like bright on the center, but I believe on the girl, she was very like natural, and only when it comes to like right here, that's when it was bright, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Start blending. And since this is like a natural look, I'm going to put the foundation, just the remaining excess, onto my top lid. Oh my god, my shirt. And then just blend it, remaining excess, onto your neck. you. Okay, now then. Let's do, I'm going to do this Fit Me concealer. This is the number 22. I'm only gonna put it underneath. So, just, and I'm patting it in. I'm not wiping it. I don't know if like, because I feel like when you wipe stuff, you're wiping the foundation underneath as well, or like the concealer that I put underneath. And a good thing about this concealer, it doesn't dry quickly like the other one does. That dries very much so. And then first I like to blend the outside and then I go in, because you want to make sure that it's blended to your foundation very well. You see how already it looks already blendable, and then sometimes you can wait for this to dry a little bit just to get that extra coverage. So if I let this side dry a little bit, you can tell the difference. I don't know if you can see that already. This side just has more coverage, and then this one's like a little bit ashy. It's just it's not there, not bright, but I'm gonna kind of just do a little bit just so it can like even out here. I know you guys can't see it, but I can. And I'm going somewhere with some peeps. People are gonna be looking at me and then they're gonna be like, what the fuck, you know? So, and I'm very lightly patting it, since I already have the concealer underneath. Alrighty, now I'm going to, wait, let me look at her real quick, because she has a very long structure and my face is very small, and she has very high cheekbones too, and then she has freckles. I don't know if I'm gonna add the freckles though. I am going to do more of like a C, just to cup my cheeks a little bit more better. So I'm just gonna start, instead of right here below, I'm gonna start on top and cup my cheek, just like that. I know it look weird, but it's because she has very high cheekbones. And I believe I do, but they're more like scrawny. They're more bony. She has, not that I'm saying that she is fat, but she has more fatty acid on her cheekbone, and I do not. I feel like my face is more like Bella Hadid look. That will look well on my face. So I don't know if I'm gonna wanna do it right here, because then that's when I was like, okay, you look a little too old for that look. And then she has very strong structured chin, so I'm kind of just like underneath and on top of my chin. And then only for my forehead, I'm only going to just right here make an L shape. She has very bushy eyebrows too. That should do it. Okay, then now I'm gonna start blending. I don't want this to be too dark for the forehead, so if it is tend to be too dark, sponge, you can dab it away. And then I'm going to move it up instead of down. And then it does seem like she contoured, well, not contoured, but concealed her cheeks in. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use, I don't know if I'm gonna do a lighter color or not, because it just seems a little bit light, not too much light, like how it is right now. She kind of went in her cheek too, like that. See how it's going up? I want to enhance my cheek to be long. Now I'm going to use this Fit Me powder just to make sure everything's intact. Definitely want to make sure that this is white underneath. I'm gonna blend in underneath just to make sure it doesn't have any creases when I do put on concealer. I mean powder, sorry. I forgot to contour my nose. Let me do that real quick before I put on powder on the side. Let me see how her nose look. Her nose is, she has a cute button nose. Kind of looks like this right here, like the shape. Okay. Now that everything is powdered, I am going to now use my Laura Mercier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably gonna have to look it up later. Just a little fluffy angle brush. Only gonna use a little bit. I don't want my underbags to be very like dry, because this does soaks in all the moisturize underneath my bags, but it does the job. Put the powder right here underneath, because it looks like on her lids, just like right here, it's very bright. So, and sometimes when it comes to the was it the concealer, if it's too white and then pale, I like to just go with the blending brush that I use and just like kind of blend it in circle motion. So compared to this side to this, like you can see where the line starts right here. Like you want it to make sure it's blendable. It's supposed to look seamless. Okay, so I have this palette called I have this Revolution makeup from London. This is the shadow palette. Just these are the ones I'm going to use. I'm going to use, since she does have like a lavender, I'm gonna use this one and this one, both of these. This one's very light. That one's more, I guess I'm gonna use this one more. Yeah. So first, in order for us, since it is a light color, I am going to use this very pale, or just white. Where is she? The NYX Ultimate color palette. I'm going to use this because it's just like, I'm just gonna kind of like even go in here as well, all over the inside of my lid, just like the inner corner of my lid. The palette, this is a really old one. I don't know how old, but it's old. I'm gonna use this very light cream. I'm gonna use this fluffy angle brush on my inner corner. That's much better. Okay. I'm gonna put it on my brow bone as well. And I'm just gonna kind of like go in as well. Just like this. So you can just like see that. Might have to blend it in with my bags as well, just so it doesn't seem like out of balance, you know. kind of like a white cast on my face. I'm gonna kind of have the powder foundation brush and just like kind of like make sure it's blended evenly. I am going to use, kind of seems like when it comes to like the outside, she has like a dark purple. So for now I'm just gonna use this Heaven palette, and then I'm just like on the inside, just like pat that in as well. You want to see the lavender purple on the lid. Very like doll-like look. And then now for the darker shade, I am going to use this Island. This little bunch. I don't know if that's too dark though. Okay, this is the Color Design palette by Lancome. Sensational Effect eyeshadow with love. I'm going to use her because it kind of seems like a brownish, like maroon color. Fluffy blending brush. I always use this for like the outside, and I don't want too much, so I'm just kind of like, see, that would be a lot. And this is only gonna be like in the outside corners. And honestly, you can just do it just like this, but with a lighter brown, and voila, she's still good. But because she does have eyeliner on, I feel like it would only make sense to have something darker. Let me try to use this one, because I feel like that was too red. Perfect. Okay. And then I am going to mix it in just so it doesn't be like so harsh, and then like a different lighter color. I'm gonna use this Kill. It's just like a beige color, or maybe Domes right here, this color. Okay, light, and then I'm just blending it and merging them together, because I don't want it to be too dark either. See how now it seems seamless, and then it's just like so red and just like more blendable, and just like very like it mixed in very well. So I'm just kind of mixing in Dunes and Sandy and blending it in. Now then, eyeliner. I always struggle with eyeliner when I was little, but I think I'm doing a little bit better now that I've practiced a little bit more, and I felt like when I was little, my eyes were very droopy, and now that I'm older, it's more structure, I feel like it doesn't look as droopy anymore. So this, oh my god, I don't even know what this is. It's just any eyeliner, and I'm going to first line it with a brow pencil and then work my way there. So I'm going to use this professional micro brow pencil, and then just shape my eyes. I like to start where the waterline is and then just swish it up. I just love the way she did her liner, or they did their liner. Just like kind of swoosh, that little oof. And if it helps, just blink to give you that little lift. There it is. And then I'm going to shake it, make sure all the ink is at the tip. That's what she said. Oh, wrong way. have to be very concentrated. Just move all of this shit. Oof. Hopefully you guys can see. So I'm gonna start with this eye first. Now this one. I feel like I did this one better than this one, but I don't know. And if it helps, if you can't get that pointy look, just wipe it with your nail. And blink, of course. I'm gonna look again, see how thin. So it sounds about right. She kind of like stopped right where her pupil starts. So I'm gonna do that. So at the bottom, it seems like she obviously did the liner and then she like mixed in the black and the shadow that she used underneath. So I'm going to have this like little skinny brush, very flat, and then I'm gonna use the island. Just a little bit. I only need a little bit. Kind of damp a little bit on the hand, and then just start blending underneath. And I'm only gonna stop right here where my pupil starts in the middle. She kind of did it more in actually, but I don't like that look on me, on my lid, because then it starts to look more doughy like, or like slanted. Because my eye shape is obviously different than hers. Okay, on to the next. Okay, now then, she did use a black liner, so I'm just gonna use this. I got this from Walmart. This Found Eye Defining eyeliner with sunflower oil. It works really nice. It stays for a long time. I am running out, so pro tip, instead of having to have your eye move it, I like to use this like angle brush and just like do that. Because if you use your finger, you're just gonna move your makeup and you don't want that. So she did it all the way into the corner. So I'm gonna line I usually just stop right here on where the pupil is at, but she did it all the way, so I'm gonna do that as well. And I'm going to, at the bottom, I'm gonna mix it in as well. Like instead of just on my waterline, I'm going to do the bottom too, where the lash line, where my lashes are growing basically. And I'm only dabbing on it, so you don't want it to be like so like straight line, because then you have to blend it. There's just like too much, and it'll blend too much where you're taking off the makeup. You don't want that. I'm only dabbing, but let me finish. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use that same brush that I use, and I'm just lightly mixing it in. So now it looks like so like blended. Kind of looks like I have a black eye compared to this eye. And then now I'm just gonna do with the other one. I'm gonna fix this a little bit. It's kind of bothering me. It's not in line with my waterline, so you gotta make sure it is. And if the tip is not wet enough, just use the spray and just like shake it, get at the tip, and then it'll be wet again. Very sharp, if I do say so myself. On my I know, underline my waterline, and then again, I'm only gonna dab it where my lashes grow, like underneath, right underneath. Now then, and then I'm gonna blend it, of course. And then whatever excess I had on my arm, just gonna kind of put it on here. And if you blend it too much, just use any any brush that you use, like for say the white cast. I had it all along. Okay, just any white cast, whatever that was left on it. Okay, so she did had like this, it went in, the liner went in more, like a little cat eye look. You can just leave it like this, but I'm gonna do what she did. So just follow the natural. She connected with the bottom. Okay, now onto the other side. I'm gonna wet it a little bit. It's not getting the tip that I want. I'm just gonna fix the top. Pro tip, if you stretch out your skin a little bit more, lift your eyebrows, and then do the line, you will have a very precise thin line. So yeah, and if you don't like the precise line, obviously you can go over it before it dries, of course. And then once it dries, that's it, sweetie. That is it. Actually, I'm gonna use this is a smaller angle brush. It's very thin. Just making sure the line is very thin. Okay, I think that should do it. Okay, so moving on to brows. Her brows are very like thick. I don't have any like gel brows, but we're just gonna do what I have, and I'm just gonna do my regular brows. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I'm not gonna do much, just, you know, line them a little bit. Her brows were very bushy per se, so I'm just gonna use this brow mascara from, I believe, from e.l.f. as well. Oh, this is NYX actually. I'm just gonna lift them up. Not too much though. That was a lot. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so I kind of like kind of draw them out, as well as lift it with this brow lift tint, and then to keep it like this, because I did perfect like this, but this one I was kind of struggling, so I just kind of made some marks, and then I cleaned it up a little bit with the flat brush. Next, I don't know if I want to do the freckles, but let me see if it looks good, and then I'll get back with you in a moment. I'm gonna use the same NYX Pro the tint, and just kind of like damp it, make it a little wet, and just start putting it on my face. And then once I dab a few and just start blending it on to my fingers. Saw somebody one time where they like flipped it too, but I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to do all that. See, I kind of messed up right here. I'm just gonna spread it with my finger. So it's gonna look like that a little bit. I'm going to mark my birthmarks a little bit. And I'm gonna use the liner to do so. Me dabbing on it, it'll be less dark and it'll look like I have it underneath my makeup as well. It's just a little extra one. And now on to the lip. I don't know if you guys can see it a little bit better. So the lip, she did like a dark neutral lip, kind of what I have. See, it's like very like brownish color. I don't know how it'll look on me because my lip is already like that. So let's find out. Her lip is naturally pink, and my lip is naturally two-toned, and then maybe go with a darker brown and line it, because it looks like it's like very neutral brown, like pale here, and then it's brown. So let me do concealer, just a little bit, not too much. And then with the flat blending brush, this one, I'm just gonna dab it a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna use this NYX Professional Makeup Soft Matte Lip Cream. I'm just gonna put it all over my lips. Okay, and then I am going to do, where is she? MAC. I'm gonna use this MAC lip liner. Oof, just a little rough. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna line it. This is a dark color, just so it doesn't look like so like nude to me, because the lip on me, it looks a little funny because of my skin tone. She is a little bit paler than me. I might just have to use another darker brown. I mean, it looks fine like this. So I'm gonna use a powder just to make sure it doesn't like move or anything like that. So just slightly on the outside. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish. I haven't done blush yet, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna use this just this brown one, because it didn't look like she was wearing any peachy tone on her skin, so we're gonna all over here. And don't worry about the freckles. I think they're still there, just minimal. And you want just where I contoured right here and here, make that U shape. I'm gonna put a little bit blush, so this one right here, this pale blush, just to see, just to like make sure like my lid is blended with my face. I'm just like very tan like. And then right here, just on the side only. You can do it a little bit right here, but you mostly want to get right here and right here. Okay, and there you have it. I believe this is the final look. I don't know if I want to do her hair like that too, because her hair is wet and my hair is wet. Yeah, her hair is like curly wet, and it's like pointed to the side. My brush. I'm only gonna wet it. I'm not gonna do like the whole like mousse thing. Okay, so this is the final look. How did I do? I did the whole like wet look and just like the nude. I think I did pretty good. Like, she looks gorgeous. I think I did all right. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this whole process, and just like and subscribe, and yeah, bye. Love you guys.